Former Southeast governors have finally come together, speaking with one voice. But as they praise the government and declare support, many Nigerians are asking, what is really going behind this meeting? Watch the video and we'll be right back.
You must have been wondering what is going on. What was going on and is still going on is that we now have the birth of a forum of former Southeast governors. Today, the 7th of April, 2026. And so we have been deliberating, and they have asked me to read out a very short communique, which is a product of our discussion and dialogue. Number one, that the Southeast, before I read it out, let me say that many of the governors, some are outside the country for medical checkup. Somebody like Governor Hakim, somebody like the former governor of Abia State, OUK Senator Ojozo, somebody like Chimaroke, His Excellency, Etiaba Excellency, also has engagement, and there's so many other theology has a medical engagement, and a host of other governors. But in our next meeting, we are sure that over 90% of the former governors of Southeast will be in attendance. So the communique, Southeast Forum of Former Governors is formed today, 7th of April, 2026. The body is to support our presiding governors of Southeast and advise them on key zonal and national matters. The forum shall be for all former governors, irrespective of party affiliation. So far, they have been governor in Southeast. We commend the great works that our governors of Southeast are doing for the benefit of our people. We commend Mr. President very highly for all the appointments, some of them very key, that is given to sons and daughters of Southeast, and for infrastructural revolution in Southeast, just like what he's doing in other regions of the country. We also thank Mr. President for the assistance to the governors of Southeast, and of course, indeed, all governors of the country, which has helped the governors of Southeast in very, very high measures towards the great achievements they have recorded while in their various offices. We are grateful to Mr. President, and we thank our dear governors of Southeast for their commitment in their face of the people of Southeast, especially infrastructure development and empowerment and security. We boldly say that all the governors of Southeast are supporting Mr. President re-election, and we are very grateful for them because this is strategic, thinking and a strategic approach. And for this, we will continue to give them support. And I believe that our next meeting, which we embrace most of the former governors, will be in the next 2 weeks. And let me also report that we are going to pay a courtesy call to the governor of Enugu State right now, and we will be requesting him to report our outing to the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum, and of course to all the governors of Southeast, to get a date that we come and pay the courtesy call and brief them on the need for this Southeast former governors forum. That's just, and synergize with them and see areas we can support them, and of course help them to educate our people on the great work they are doing for our people. That's the outcome of our meeting today. Do you have any question?
Yes. Why is the governor here?
Because all the former governors are not here.
Yes, sir. Okay, it's been a long time. We had a meeting of Southeast Governors Forum. Now it appears that the meeting of former Southeast Governors Forum now really shine from the Southeast Governors Forum.
We are supportive of them. They are our leaders. Nobody is taking shine off his leader. So this is for support. All the governors are not here, but in the next meeting, over 90% of the governors will be here.
Everybody, irrespective of
Party will be around.
the non-partisan organization.
Yes.
So people be supposed to be a member.
Yes.
It is well.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
First of all, let's not pretend. And, this is not a harmless meeting. You understand? This looks like old politicians trying to reposition themselves. They are led by people like David Umahi, this so-called forum raises serious question. Same people, same problems. These are former governors according to them. Now ask yourself, when they were in power, did they fix the Southeast? Did insecurity disappear? Did hospitals improve? Did roads become perfect? There are a lot of things we are going to tell you in this video. Hey, Tinubu is going about, raising different kind of groups in Igbo land. The City Boys movement, Omo Ada, Omo Genenwa, Omo Okpo, Omo, it's so funny. Now, did these people fix anything? They as a whole, do they fix anything while as governors? The honest answer is no. So now they are coming back to advise. Advise who, Kwano? On what exactly? They did not fix the system, but they enjoy it abroad. I had some of them they traveled, they went for medical checkup because they did not fix things while they are here. This is where it becomes painful. You were in power, you controlled budgets, you had influence, but today you still run abroad for treatment. And somehow this group, you had them already. They want us to endorse Tinubu. Many of them are traveling. They will be complete next time, according to Umahi. That alone shows you the system they help manage is not working. And they are trying to validate another system that is not working. And instead of addressing that failure, they are forming forums and giving speeches. And by the way, that forum looks like a power club. Let's be honest. It is not about ordinary people. You saw them. They are not ordinary people. They were once chief executives of states. It's a gathering of elites. They are not farmers. No. Did you see any trader there? No trader. No youth voice. No real public representation. Just politicians talking to politicians. So the question is, who are they really representing? Now, here's the biggest issue. The biggest issue I have with them is not parading themselves. They can parade themselves. But the biggest issue is praising the president. They did not just talk. They praised Bola Ahmed Tinubu heavily. They went further to say all Southeast governors support his re-election. I had somebody during the interrogation towards the end, the person asked them, why is P2B not there? And he said, not all of them are present. Umahi told the person, not all of them are present. They say all Southeast governors, that is present governor, support Tinubu's re-election. Can you imagine? And here's why this is a problem. Did they ask the people? Did they consult the masses? Did they hold any public discussion? No, they didn't do any of this. Yet they are speaking like they represent everyone. That is where people got angry. And some of these people are being pursued by EFCC. And you have to comply so that EFCC or the anti-graft body will not pursue you. And some of them are pursued. And, if you come to APC, if you support the government, your sins are forgiven. That is what Oshiomhole told us some time ago. So what I see looks like political survival, not service. Let's call it what it looks like. This is a strategy for power, not necessarily for the people. And they even said it themselves. It is strategic. The question is, strategic for who? Is it strategic for the people or their political future? You see, what these people are trying to do is that they are trying to control the narrative by saying all governors support. They are trying to create an image of unity. They are trying to influence public thinking. They are trying to push a political direction, whether people agree or not. But where were these people before now? Where were they before now? That is another important question. Why are they coming now? Why didn't they form this forum earlier? Why now when politics is heating up? Why now when alignment with center matters most? Because timing matters. And this their timing is not innocent too. They are innocent. This whole thing can easily be seen as old political actors trying to stay relevant, trying to stay protected, trying to stay connected to power. This does not look like people-driven movement. It looks like a top down political arrangements. Too much praise, too much alignment, too little talk about real suffering of the people. These are the same leaders who had power before. They all had power before. Now they are back again, forming groups, making statements, and choosing direction for the people. But the question is simple. Are they speaking for the people or for themselves? Like I said earlier, so many groups were formed. So many groups were formed in Igbo land currently, just to make sure Tinubu comes back. But I like what Kenneth Okonkwo said. Even though people are right to choose where they want to align, I like what he said. Igbo people are like lion. They don't go begging for meat. They hustle for whatever they want to eat. The will of the people is what will prevail at the end of the day. You cannot choose for us. The likes of Obi Kubana told us, we are not wise. Anyway,